welcome to a really compelling matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Longhorns will kick this deep to get us going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. And he's got some space here. Just able to stop it, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown. But begin the drive in excellent field position. They'll hand it off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over. The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
1st and 10 play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Van Buren. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Here comes a handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. 3rd and short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Quick throw caught on the left side. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Extending the play now. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet.
Boy, it's 2nd down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They get a real shot here now on 3rd down.
The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one. And now they're in business.
The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. Touchdown, LSU. They finish off the scoring drive.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Important second down play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. How aggressive will they be on this first down play?
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Looking to throw it on first down. The receiver grabs it. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And the receivers got it. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Finds his man. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Takes the handoff. It's Gibson. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. To throw, it's Manning. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch. Can he get in?
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to third down with the catch radius that this tight end has, Give it to him every single time. Now it's 1st and goal.
The Longhorns line up with a 1st and goal. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the point after is right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
They go backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. It's a quarterback keeper. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Scanning the field. It's Manning. He's looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 45. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, this is the risk of playing man-to-man coverage for the defense. You got to spy the quarterback to prevent him from picking up big yards like this. Good decision by the quarterback, and a good job of using those legs.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Quarterback drops back. Caught quickly. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and the ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. The pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. A great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a 1st down and goal right there. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Longhorns hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking for some space. It's Durham.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. To throw, it's Van Buren. He escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain getting closer to midfield. His line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Durham. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Oh, that one's picked off.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. He'll hand it off. He finds some space. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the ball is picked off. Breaks it in the open. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Back to pass. It's Van Buren. With the catch, it's Anderson. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. They'll run it here. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. second half started with a running play. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Grabbed by the receiver. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. First down, looking for more now. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown, Texas. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Bringing it out. It's Parker. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Brown. The tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Back to pass. It's Van Buren. There's a screen pass to the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
With the catch, it's Anderson. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab made by the tight end. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He could go. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Trying to find room. It's Baxter. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And he'll set up to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Pass block, can he get in? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Now that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. That game moves the ball out near the 25.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Looking for his big tight end. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. 1st and 10 now. Clock running. Final minute of the quarter. Dropping back. It's Van Buren. On the move now. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Just standing there, gets hit again.
A loss of 5 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Rolling to his left, outside the pocket. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Man, Chris, when you're down by a couple of scores late in a game like this, you need to find matchups where you can get the ball thrown downfield. Here it's a completion, but it doesn't get them very much. Now they've got a 4th down play coming up.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Oh, no, trap him back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down to the 32.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Back to throw. It's Manning. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And there's the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. So now on comes the field goal unit. He got it. The field goal's good. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. He's running out of time here. They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. The pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. It's Durham. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the fourth quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of it.
It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
LSU 13.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff from the shotgun. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. The pocket 0-0.